Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Gemini. Okay, so this is for any placement of Gemini you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you. So keep an ear out, and if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms. 27 knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention, I use the Star Spinner Tarot. I will also mention when it is important for you to use your own intuition, and with that, let's get into the messages. So, what I'm going to start doing today is I'm actually going to give personal readings, and if ever you get someone saying, like in a private message, I give personal readings, posing as me, don't take it, okay? Now, this might be preemptive strike, but I'd rather a preemptive strike than having someone posing as me. Anyway, hello and welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Gemini. Well, hello and welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing the air signs. So, reading. So, starting with Gemini. Alright, now this is going to be for a reading for any Gemini. If you have any placements of Gemini in your chart, this is for you. If you are a cross watcher, you are welcome. Just be mindful, I might snitch. Alright, and if you don't have any placements of Gemini, you might have a message in here for you. So, welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay. And I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it is important for you to use your own intuition, and with that, let's get started. I am going to start giving a in-person reading today. If you want an in-person reading, just contact me. Okay, too many. Too many to take them. Well, I got this one. I got the 8 of Coins. Waiting. Waiting on what, pray tell? Waiting on something. You're waiting, you're impatiently waiting. You're like, when is the time already? I want this to be done. I think that's what this card is showing. Generally, the waiting would be the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Cards want to talk today. The next card is the King of Swords, pointing towards the left. Then you have the 10 of Chalices, the 5 of Chalices, the 2 of Chalices, the 4 of Chalices, the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins in the reverse, the 2 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords, due to a 3 of Swords. But Justice, it's 8 of Swords, which will allow you to 3 of Wands, and in so doing, the Tower. And reaching the Emperor because of the Hanged Man, which I know makes no sense at this point. but if you give me a moment, it will. Okay, my gorgeous Gemmies. So you're waiting on something. I don't know on what. It is going to be different for all of you. This individual is dressed professional. Are you waiting for the end of the workday? He has a tie. He has a tie and everything. And it fell reversed. So either you're waiting for the end of the day, or you're not waiting for something anymore. You're like, I've had enough of waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Because in the past, you reached the King of Swords energy. No, excuse me, King of Wands. King of Wands energy. And the King of Wands, someone who is, well, Wands represent action. They represent what you're doing. And the King of Wands is someone who is in charge of what he's doing. He knows where he's going. He is the businessman of the deck, right? So because of something in the past where you're like, okay, I know where I'm going and I know how I'm going to get there, and you have like a detailed plan of this, what this is, you are either no longer waiting or you are waiting for the perfect timing is what I'm getting. Then you have the Ten of Cups, Ten of Chalices. Now the Ten of Chalices talks of emotional fulfillment. It talks of being happy, content, having all of your emotional needs met. Right? So you're waiting on that. You're waiting on that, but in the halfway point. So I guess this would be what got you to the King of Wands type energy. The fact that you had something so Five of Chalices. You were in the past, you were so fixated on the things that didn't go right that you made it into a Mount Everest instead of an ant hill. You know, sorry. Notice how there's a very big wave about to engulf her. Yeah. Yes, like that. So towering, very towering. Right? Probably happening at night while you sleep. You were worried about something. You're worried about not finding your partner. Right? Not finding love. Well, it could be not finding love, but it could just be being alone for the rest of your life. And please fit this to your situation, because not everyone is going to be exactly like that. So I'm just painting a very wide picture with white strokes. If that makes any sense. Then you have the Four of Cups. Now the Four of Chalices, okay, is talking about being discontent, right? Which is not far from the Five. Well, actually, the Five is like excessive discontent. You're like, it's making you worry. You really are down in the dumps. While as the Four of Cups, you're just discontent. It's like, you know, I could have done better. I could have, something. This would be having 3 cups already in front of you and then waiting for that fourth perfect one. Now this could be good, or this could be bad. I mean, if you are using this, if you're using what you are going towards as a guidepost of what it is you actually deserve, it's okay. But if you are like turning stuff down just because, that's what I'm trying to say. If you are holding out for that one thing that you really want and you're like going through experiences until you find the perfect one, that's okay. You're being active participant. If you are experiencing, if you are saying no to whatever because it's not exact, like if you're saying no to experiences just because it's not exactly what you want, it could be detrimental. Now I know it sounds like, what? But sometimes going through experiences will allow you to learn more about yourself, right? Yes, than anything else. Now the next card is the Five of Swords. Now the Five of Swords, okay, it talks of, well, on this image, it's just someone coming back to pick up the two other swords that are there. And it's just like, oh, it's like she's picking up after herself. Or himself. No, well, herself, she rest. She's picking up after herself. It's just like, nah, it's an everyday thing. Okay. No. It's like an everyday occurrence. It's just normal routine. And so she's like blasé, well not blasé, but she's like half fully there type of thing. Now, the next card is the Queen of Wands in the upright. Now the Queen of Wands, much like the King of Wands, she's on top of her game, she knows what she's doing, she has a clear vision of where she's going. So, and she also has strength because she has a lion on this card, you know, so, and she's taming this lion, so she knows exactly where she's going, how she's getting there, and all that. So I guess you're using the, it's like a mundane, it's like a normal day, this is normal procedure, or whatever, it doesn't really matter. That as you're knowing that you're getting closer to your wanted objective, if that makes any sense. Because, well, if you've gotten used to how do I get there and what do I need to get there, and me being in charge of, not being in charge, but me being on top of stuff I need to, in order to get there, my getting there is going to be much more quicker and much more assured, is what I'm getting. Then you have the Queen of Coins in the reverse. And the Queen of Coins in the upright would be someone who is loving, who is comforting, who takes care, who's nurturing, and all those things. But in the reverse, this would indicate that, at least for this week, you are concentrating on what you have to do and making that a reality. So you're not necessarily kind, you're not necessarily wondering about if other people are fine. You are actually thinking about you and where you need to go, right? Then you have the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands shows this pixie, or this, you know, fairy with two wands in her hands, looking behind her like, where are you? Why are you not here? Why are you not in front of me? What's going on? This is, it would be, to me, looking at this image, like, she's waiting, and she's holding two wands, right? It's like she has her wand and she has her partner's wand. And she's holding her partner's wand, like, and looking at them like, where are you? Why aren't you here yet? Like, I'm ready. Why aren't you Why aren't you? Come on, chop chop. Let's go. I got stuff to do. You know? And that might be cause for worry, doubt, and fear with the Nine of Swords. Right? And this is probably due to the fact that, well, maybe they're not being there yet, or is causing you some heartbreak. Are you impatient? Okay, so what I'm seeing is that you or someone you're dealing with is impatient, number one, is very quick to jump to conclusions, number two, and is mostly on the negative side of conclusions due to the Nine of Swords. And so, because they are more in the negative side of conclusions, they might be thinking of, well, if they're not here in this amount of time, I might break up with them. I hope that's not the case, but that's what I got, so I have to say it. Now, the next card is the Justice card, which is Libra energy. Now, this card talks of fair, just stuff. So, and she's like, on this image, she's like holding her sword on top of her head, and she's like in thinking mode. And so, what I just got when I heard, it's like she's trying to calm herself down, trying to like get the things that aren't necessarily necessary for her to make the best choice out of her mind. So at this point, I think this is talking about the cross watcher, or wherever you place yourself. So this is the other person, the person who is on the other side of the anxious person. Okay, so this person is just like, breathe, calm down, let go, and everything is going to come back to the way it should, right? That's the impression I get. So breathe through this, baby. Come on, like, breathe through this, whatever your name is. You can handle this. It's just, they're just in an anxious mood, but they're fine. Maybe this person is like a roller coaster ride, and you're like, okay, so this is like the uphill, right? Or this is like the downhill, depending on when you have most anxiety in a roller coaster. So it depends. Now you have the Eight of Swords. Now the Eight of Swords talks, in this picture, talks about being trapped within your thoughts, because swords represents thoughts, concepts, things of that sort, things of that nature. So this is all the fact that, but notice how her head is tilted upward. So I think she's trying to get rid of this ribbon, right? See above, at least, see higher than the swords. She wants to see clearly now, because the rain is gone. She wants to see all obstacles in her way, so that she can see things as being a bright, shiny day, right? She wants to get out of this imprisonment, is what I'm getting, but her arms, like, you can't see her arms, right? All you see is wings. You can't see if she has arms, but you can see that she has wings. Like, on every other image, you can see arms and wings, right? Even if some of them are flippers, because we have mermaids, we also have angels, they have birds, so on these cards, so that's interesting. Fairy, and that will this is mainly due to the fact that this fairy is waiting for something to come in with the Three of Wands. Right? Usually in the Three of Wands, it's waiting for your ships to come in. This is waiting for something to come in. You just don't know what, but you're looking out in the future. You're expecting something to come, but I don't think you know exactly what it is. Energetically speaking, you know something is coming. It's coming! And it might be a tower moment, and so you're on the lookout for anything suspicious or anything slightly different from what you're used to, right? In order to be able to mitigate this tower moment. But a tower moment, well, interestingly enough, I use the word mitigate, so it's not like you want to avoid the tower moment. It's like you want to so you want to minimize the damage by being ready for it, is what I'm getting. Now, on top of that, so basically, with the next card being the Emperor, you want to be the Emperor of your tower moment. You want to be its boss. You want to be on top of stuff. You want to be able to control whatever happens when it happens, right? Then, the last card is the Hanged Man. So, a good way is saying that if you don't know how, just take a different look at it. Look at it differently. Look at it from a different perspective. And it will allow you to basically create whatever, like be able to get out of it whatever you want. Okay? So, my gorgeous Gemini, this is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous Geminis, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello, and welcome to Titanium Tarot Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Libras, okay? So this is for any placement of Libra you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I will also mention when it is important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. My gorgeous and fellow Libras, I'm a Libra sun myself. So please, angels and guides, by the way, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles, well, Eight of Coins, Four of Coins, Eight of Coins, Three of Coins, interesting, Three of Wands, the Lovers, Six of Swords, Five of Swords, the Hierophant, the Knight of Coins, the Two of Chalices, the Death card, which is Scorpionic energy, and the Four of Wands, as well as the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and the Six of Coins, and the Moon, which is Piscean energy. Yeah. Okay. So, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, start off the week with discontentment. Not feeling like you got it all, not wanting necessarily what you got, feeling discontent. You can see her face on the card. She's like, eh. Maybe because you have to wait for something with the Eight of Coins, something that you're waiting on. What is it that you're waiting on? If you're waiting on something, try to see how you already have it in your life. Because when you wait for something, it's like you're giving the information to the universe that you're waiting. And so it is only going to perpetuate the fact that you are waiting. You're waiting, waiting, waiting. If you don't want to wait, just look to see where you have it in your life, and that will help. Then you have the Three of Coins. Now, the Three of Coins, on this card, you have a genie that's coming out of a lamp. So this is, well, generally, the Three of Coins is talking about a work in progress. So on this card, it's a work in progress that you are wishing for. You're wishing for, so at this stage, you are conceptualizing, you are making the idea clear. You are more fixated on the how. On the how you're gonna make it happen, as to how you're gonna make it happen, rather than what it is you want. Which I mean, don't think so much on how you're gonna make it happen. Think more of what you want, right? If you are thinking about how you're gonna make it happen, think more about what you want, and just let the universe take care of the rest. Like, know what you want, but don't be tied to how you're gonna get there. Instead, just wait for it to come in. Wait for it to come in the sense that know that it is coming in. Just don't be clear on how it's coming in. Just know that it is coming in. It is. How? I don't need to know, because I know it is. If you have any questions, just pop it in the box below. Then you have the Lovers card. And in this deck, there are 4 lovers, but in this card, you see a male and a female, right? You see both genders, right? So I don't know if this could be in regards to a partnership, like a business partnership, a work partnership, a friendship. It could be something along those lines. It doesn't necessarily have to be in regards to love. But one of the other things that the Lovers indicates is talking about a choice. So you're choosing something that's more widely recognized, more accepted, more mainstream, if I can use that term, more acceptable in another, and that is going to lead to what is more calmer waters. So maybe you haven't been in calmer waters before due to your choices, but now you're like, you know what, I'm going to make the more not convenient, but the more accepted choice. Hopefully I'll get a different result, seeing as up to this point I've not gotten what I would like as a result. I hope that makes sense. Then you have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords usually talks of someone who's stealing something, but in this case, it's like the impression I'm getting is that she just left those there, and she's just picking them up and taking them to where she wants to go. Because the imagery usually in the Five of Swords is it's a 7. The 5. What is the Five of Swords? Let me just check. Five of Swords. your lowest moments. Maybe you are getting away from people who no longer are in your highest and best good. And then you have the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant talks about something like going left, something that is old, set in its ways, something that is tried, true, and who doesn't like to break from habit. So this would be like when you think Orthodox communities or apostolic communities, right? So this could be in regards to institutions. So that is what you're walking away from. Other people's hearsay. What I'm getting. Now you have the Knight of Coins. Now the Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in this deck, but it is you can be 100% certain that when this Knight of Coins arrives at his destination, he is there, completely prepared, having everything all lined up. Everything is on time and on point. Okay? So it might take a little bit of time, but everything is right on schedule. Is what I'm getting. Then you have the Two of Chalices, which would be the Two of Cups, which talks of partnership, divine partnership, and just having a partner that's mirroring you. So maybe at this moment in time, if you don't feel connected to your partner, just know that they are mirroring you. I don't know what that means, but they are. Then you have the Death card. Now, I've mentioned this, I think. Death card is Scorpionic energy. Lovers is Gemini. Death card is Scorpionic energy. And this talks of, look at how the Death is holding a baby, and the baby is pointing at a butterfly. Now, butterflies represent transformation, right? They transform from a caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly. And so this just means that you're transforming. Something within you is changing and shifting and stuff, And due to this transformation, due to this change in you, I feel like you are going to be able to tap into your Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands represents everything that you want, right? The home, the family, the kids. Well, I don't know if that's what you want, but it just means that you are happy, content, stable, and everything is all lined up for you, is what I'm getting, right? My gorgeous and fellow Libras. It's awesome. Then you have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is an Aries card. Now, this talks of being the boss of whatever it is you want to see manifest into this world, but not just into this world. You are, you're the combination of all four kings. So you are in charge of your thoughts. You are on top of your emotions. You are able to do whatever you want in actions and thoughts, emotions, actions. And you have you manage your wallet perfectly. So, yes, that's that. But then you have the Six of Coins. Now, the Six of Coins talks of sharing, like being, knowing how to give to others and how to generate money for yourself. Yeah. And as you can see, there are like raspberries, or are those strawberries? There's strawberries. Strawberries on these cards. So this could be that it is in the ripe, like whatever you've been working on is now come to. You can harvest what you've been working on. You can also get out of this innocence. Not not get out of the innocence, but you can also it's like you are becoming more mature you're becoming more mature because you have put the time, the effort necessary to bring strawberries, fruit into being. You gave it enough nutrients, you watered it enough, you loved it enough in order for your plants to give you strawberries. And now you are ready to collect your bounty, is what I'm getting. Now, the next card is the Moon card, and this is Piscean energy, and this talks of things that were hidden that are now out in the open to see, that are now illuminated, right? Also, the Moon is a feminine energy, so this could indicate that that you're good now. You are you're good with the secrets that were kept from you, or that you are now you've changed. You are now in this cycle of knowing how to roll with the punches, knowing how to deal with whatever is coming, if that makes any sense. If you have any questions, you can post them in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to answer. Now, my gorgeous fellow Librans, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Librans, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello, and welcome to Titanium Talk Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Aquarius, okay? So this is for any placements of Aquarius you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because I know that I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I might snitch, though, so be mindful, and, yes. Ooh. Cards are jumpy. Yes. So, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention that it's important for you to use your own intuition, and with that, let's get started. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquarians, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquarians, please come forward and share. And you got the Hierophant and the Eight of Swords together. Okay, then you have the Knight of Chalices, the Two of Coins, the Three of Coins, the Two of Swords, the Star, got yourself, the Lovers, Gemini energy, the King of Pentacles, well, the King of Coins, the Eight of Coins, the Two of Wands, the Chariot, Cancer energy, the Hermit, the Virgo energy, yeah, and the Wheel of Fate, and the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so my gorgeous Aquariuses, let's begin with the Hierophant, which is Tauran energy. Now, the Hierophant talks of something that is like, when I see the Hierophant, I think of orthodox, something that's orthodox, something that hasn't changed for a very long time, which is odd because apostolic mentality hasn't changed for a longer time than orthodox, but that's neither here nor there. So it's like old school is what I'm getting. Old school, but tried and true, and something that you can be 100% certain that it will stay the same. It won't change, it won't shift for no reason at all. Nothing will make it budge, is what I'm getting. Right? Then you have the Eight of Swords. Now the Eight of Swords, okay, it talks of a mental prison, something that, at least in this card, she looks like she's trying to get out of, like, she's trying to, like, dislodge this, the material that is on her eyes. You know, she wants to get rid of it, and this is what it is. So she's trying to look higher than the swords and looking above the strap on her eyes, you know, but she's having difficulty. So it's something that seems long-lasting, like something that is that you're so used to that it's going to be hard to break as a habit, okay? Yes. Then you have the Knight of Cups, Knight of Chalices. Now this would be an emotional message that is reaching you, right? So the heartfelt, emotional message reaching you. Someone is reaching out, letting you know that they have feelings for you, is what I'm getting. Now the next card is the Two of Coins. This is talking about juggling. And if you look at her, she is so convinced. She knows where each pentacle is. She doesn't have to look at the pentacles. She is in charge of her aura. And when I talk of aura, I mean she's in charge of her own space. Like she can feel where everything is. She knows where everything is, so she doesn't have to look. She just knows through through her senses where things are. Is what I'm getting. So I guess what I'm getting is that she is so used to something that, or she's so used to doing something that in her mind it's just that I know how it's gonna end, because I know, you know, just by experience I know how this is gonna end up, right? And then you have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles talks of a work in progress, right? Now, so on this card, you see a genie, right, coming out of the lamp. And so it's a work in progress, and this person is wishing for their work in progress to end well, is what I'm getting. Though, then you have the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is talking about being in between two minds, right? It's being stuck between two ideas, a rock and a hard place, and not knowing which one to pick. Now, I don't know what that is or what that means for you, but that is what I'm getting. Now, the next card is the Star card, which is your energy, right? So you are still hoping and wishing and looking up. You are looking at the optimistically to what is about to arrive, right? Or what it is you want to come. Because the Star talks of wishing upon a star, right? Now you are most probably looking for a partnership with the Lovers card, which is Gemini energy. Now in this deck there are 4 Lovers cards. On this card, you see 2 females together on the card. So this might indicate a friendship. This might mean a partnership. This might mean that you guys are going into business together, or this might be that you are going that way because, you know, you've exhausted all, I don't know what this means, okay? You've exhausted all possibilities in the usual sense, and you're like, oh, I've had enough, okay. Or this might be it. So you start with what is orthodox, what is normal, what people see as normal, and you end up with at the end of your process, or midway of your process, you're like, F this, I'm going to go in a different direction, is what I'm getting. You know, I'm going to try something new, try what I want, okay? Then you have the King of Coins, excuse me. And the King of Coins is, this individual is very slow to move. They're very old school, but they're also very nurturing. They are also very steady, stable, and all those things. Now, this doesn't have to be a guy. This is just the energy I'm picking up on. So this might be what you need. So what you need to concentrate on is what you need. And what you need is someone who is steadfast in their decisions, convictions, and all those things. You know, especially in their choice of deciding to go with you, to stay with you, right? Then you have the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins. Now this would be talking about something that you're waiting on it, right? You are waiting on it, or are you setting the time on all these clocks? Are you traveling? And so, in so doing, you need to set your alarm, your time, to like a different time. I don't know. Well, you or someone you're dealing with is looking at this clock like, and looking at it with like, I'm proud of the fact that I was able to change all these clocks in such a short amount of time, or something along those lines. Then you have the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands, alright, talks, like on this card, you can see this fairy, and in the previous reading, I was like, well, she's like holding two wands, maybe her wand and someone else's, and she's like, where are you? Because she's looking behind her, and she's like, where are you? Why aren't you here? Come on, I'm holding your wand. Let's go. Chop, chop. That's the impression I'm getting, right? Then you have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot, alright, is Cancer energy, and it talks of dedication, and due to your dedication and persistence, you are going to your wanted objective quickly, more quickly than you'd expect, right? Yes. Now, you have, next card is the Hermit. This is again, is this Taurus energy? No, Virgo energy, excuse me. So this card basically talks of finding or being a mentor, taking a break from society, and being committed to your spiritual growth. Okay, so this is just saying, okay, so you've arrived at your destination. Now what's your next step? Go within and figure it out, right? Or find a mentor to help you figure it out. Then you have the Wheel of Fate, which would be the Wheel of Fortune in this deck, which would talk of, if you do this in this sequence, what you want is definitely going to happen, right? It's just a matter of time. So let things pan out as they will. Then you have the Ten of Swords. So this indicates an ending of a thought process, an ending of some sort of way of being. Something has come to an end, it has died, right? And I see this as a phoenix. What happens to a phoenix when it dies? It burns out and it rises from its own ashes. So at this point, you are dying, or someone around you is shifting and changing, and you can I heard the word molt. You're changing your exterior for a new one, right? And something has come to a close. Now the next card is the Six of Swords. Now the Six of Swords talks of moving from choppy waters to calmer waters, right? Like you can see on the side of her boat that there is a lot of water coming out, and then where the Six Swords are, the waters are calm, right? Yes. So after this transformation, this person is going to go into a lucky, calm, pleasant time. So it's just going to roll off their back at this point. Whatever is coming is they're going to be so strong and so ready to take on the storm that whatever happens, they're going to sail right through it. Right? Then you have the Nine of Coins. Now this could be seen as a singles card. You are happy, you're content in whatever you can create, and you're sure about your ability to manifest whatever you want, which is great. Now, so, my gorgeous Aquariuses, this is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as my email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aquarians, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.